You guys are you're gonna wanna spank my bare ass with some peacock feathers when you hear this, because I am a huge Overkill fan, and everyone's saying, yeah, right, Shane, we hear you go on about Overkill all the time. You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar. Well, I didn't hear a lot of the what was the record called? Bloodletting. And today, for Steve Bernard, our pal Steve Bernard, we're doing this song. What was the song called? I just took a brain shit. It's The Devil Comes to Play. And Death Comes to Play. That's what the song is. Sorry. A little bit more investigation before I start these videos might be a good idea. Death Comes to Play from the Bloodletting record. And this is for Steve Bernard. I'm a huge fan, but I admit there are some albums that I'm lacking, I am missing out on. So what a perfect way to get into those records, right? So we do Death Comes to Play for Steve Bernard from the Bloodletting record. I told him I don't think I've heard anything. He's on the Patreon over there. I don't think I have heard anything from that record. And so we're going to learn about Overkill, this fantastic New Jersey band, and then we're going to listen to that song, if that sounds like something to you. Have you heard it? Huh? Have you heard it? Maybe you haven't heard it either. We can do this together. So let's learn about Overkill and then listen to the song Death Comes to Town, comes to play, comes over. Death Comes Over for a visits. Overkill has 249,732 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams. I know all these. Elimination. 9.4 million plays. You got Mean Green Killing Machine. That's got 7.3 million plays. Frankenstein. That would be that cover. What was that? Edgar Winter's band or something? Necro Shine. 600,000 plays. You got Last Man Standing. 1.8 million plays. Surprised there isn't more of Years of Decay, and I'm really surprised that there's nothing from what's the damn record called? Under the Influence. Great record with Shred on it and all those songs. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. Now we're going to look into them albums really quick and see what these guys have released over their lifespans. I've never seen Overkill live. I would absolutely love to see Overkill live. Feel the Fire, 1986. Taking Over, 1987. Under the Influence, 1988. I owned Under the Influence, went back to Taking Over because I saw Welcome to the Gutter on Headbangers Ball, and then I went back. Then they played, a few weeks later, they played In Union We Stand. So I went back and got Taking Over, Under the Influence. Then you've got The Years of Decay, 1989. Horoscope, great record, 1991. I Hear Black. This is where I started to be off in my own world or something. WFO comes out in 1994. Wrecking Your Neck, Fuck You and Then Some, The Killing Kind, From the Underground and Beyond. You got Necro Shine, comes out in 1999. Overkill. Bloodletting is the 2000 record. Wrecking Everything Live, you got Killbox 13. That's, yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Rally XIV comes out. Immortalis, Ironbound, Immortalis Live at Wacken, The Electric Age. You got White Devil Armory, The Grinding Wheel. See, White Devil Armory, The Electric Age, White Devil Armory is when I slowly start working my way back in. The Grinding Wheel, yes, and The Wings of War comes out in 2019. Live in Overhausen, I've heard the entire live record, and I've also watched the entire live concert. It is available on YouTube for you to watch. It's Overkill Live in Overhausen. Now we're going to look into them related artists, and see what we have to offer here. And it's going to be all the greats of thrash. It's going to be all the greats. You got Exodus, you got Testament, you got Flotsam and Jetsam, Whiplash, Annihilator, whom we just did, Violence, Hyrax, Toxic, Sacred Reich. It's damn near the same lineup as Annihilator. Dark Angel, yes, Darkness Descends record. Death Angel and Tankard, German thrashers Tankard. And now we're going to get into that bio. Do I have what do you call that? Antihistamines? I feel like I'm kind of foggy-brained today. let's get into that bio, and then we'll see what's happening with it. And you got the dudes here, the Overkill bros. And they're standing there under that bridge. They says, you know what would be a good idea? Since green is our color, we take that green. And Shane, empty out your pockets, because we've come to kill. We're still in your wallet. An integral part of the early 80s thrash metal movement that spawned acts like Metallica and Anthrax, New Jersey's Overkill garnered a reputation for brutal pounding, speed, and technique. Emerging in 1985 with the punishing Feel the Fire, the band built up a strong following in the metal underground, with subsequent outings like Under the Influence 1988 and The Years of Decay 1989. Despite enduring a myriad label and lineup changes, bassist D.D. Verni and lead vocalist Bobby Blitz Ellsworth have been the group's sole constant members. So take that, put it in a hat. You know what I was just thinking about is we just did Annihilator, and I don't think I showed the image of the band. That's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. It is that time. We're going to go down to the Bloodletting record for Steve Bernard, and we're going to find that song, Death Comes Out to Play. He says it harkens a bit back to the Years of Decay. So let's see. I was a fan of those records quite a bit. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. Titty pies. Here we go. Let's go for it, my buddy. Here we go. Death. Oh, love it. Oh! I'm gonna go. I need to listen to this record. D.D. Verni's the main songwriter, so. Oh yeah. I like that. That's nice. When you're alone and you're chilled to the bone. Like that. Steve, I'm feeling a little ashamed. And not afraid. I love his voice.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I shall not be afraid. The hand of fate has struck me. I am afraid. I am afraid.
He is afraid.
The hand of fate has slapped me. I am afraid.
The hand of fate has slapped him. I am afraid. Is this the same song? Yeah. That pause was very curious. I was like, who's on guitar on these records? They're scaring me with these pauses. Is this it? There's a weirdness that happens when you're pausing a song in a studio recording and stuff. You can clip out the entire audio and just leave it like paused like that. Or you can kind of mute where they want the pause. And it sounds, to me at least, sounds a little more natural. It sounds like in those pauses that they put in there, like, we want dead stop, so get rid of everything in there. So it almost gives off the effect that the song is done and they're starting into something else. That will be my excuse for thinking that the song was over twice in that. But what say you? Most important part of my videos, as always, is where you get in the comments below. Feed me all the fun nuggets and a full dissertation bio and whatnot of you of fun nuggets about Overkill and this album Bloodletting and the song Death Comes Out to Play. If you could do that for me, okay? Good, great, fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Overkill, Shane, just like you. And just because we're huge fans of Overkill doesn't have to mean that we know every single song and every single album from the band. Sure, there's probably people that could technically say that they're bigger fans of Overkill because they know each and every single song and each and every single album. But that doesn't diminish the fact that we are also huge Overkill fans. What is your all-time favorite Overkill album? Your all-time favorite Overkill songs? What would be your top 5 of Overkill songs if you could put them on the Spotify? How many times have you seen Overkill live? I've seen them several times live because I've watched several live performances of them over the years, but I have never seen them with my own eyes in person, and I wish to remedy that as soon as possible. Have you ever got a chance to meet Bobby or Verni or any of the crew? I would love to hear stories about that if you've met them and how great and fantastic they are. All-time favorite songs, what would be the one record that you would take with you on the desert, on the New Jersey Turnpike? What would that record be? Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, I'm just not a fan of Overkill. I'm not a huge fan of his voice. Their music's okay. I get it. They're talented. They're thrash. They go back and maybe they should be one of the big 5 or the big 6 or the big 7, 8, 9, 10s. But just something I wouldn't listen to. It's not my cup of tea. Don't really listen to that all that often. So don't want it, don't need it. I'm out of here. All of that can be put in the comments below. Don't you know, you fine and fantastic folks. If you have a hard rock, a heavy metal special request, you'd like to see it on this channel, simple, easy, lemon squeezy. All you got to do is click one of them links in the description below. We'll get it on for you in your honor with thumbsy upsies to you. Or you can always put it in the comments. If you put it in the comments, I see it, I like it. We haven't done it here on the channel. You're going to know this because I'll hit it with the heart and tell you I'm going to do your request for you, okay? That's all I got. Steve, here's your thumbs. Bend over. Overkill.